Wolf/999 wrote the following, and I quote, "When are you going to make a video of Gabumon X? It is my favorite childhood Digimon and I think its X form is very cool." I like how people always try to give a gender to Digimon. I always refer to them with an it, even on Digimon who clearly look like either a woman or a man. Digimon, still a world that needs some thorough exploring. Hello my good friends, welcome to another Digimon Explained video. My name is Jesse and in this video we're going to go through Gabumon X and see how this one's X-Digivolution line is going to look like. And Gabumon's reaction to the X-Antibody is going to be particularly interesting because Gabumon remains one of the rookie Digimon who was discussed most on this channel. That is because we came to realize that Gabumon is a reptile type Digimon looking more like an Agumon when you pay close attention. The Garurumon fur pelt it carries is in fact the data left behind by a Garurumon, which was then shaped into a fur pelt for intimidation purposes. And we suspected that it was this data that sort of corrupted Gabumon's data, making it digivolve into Garurumon instead. So we even theorized that Cyclonemon would be a better champion level to Gabumon, and there are some fan arts out there of great artists coming with concept arts of a Digivolution line for furless Gabumon. So lots of theories and ideas. I'll put the Gabumon related videos in the description box, help yourselves if you haven't gone through them already. Let me tell you this about Gabumon X. If you somehow doubted some of our previous theories about Gabumon, then Gabumon X is sort of like the confirmation of most of them. While Gabumon is originally classified as a reptile type Digimon who took the data of Garurumon to shape it into a fur pelt, Gabumon X is instead classified as a beast type Digimon after absorbing the fur pelt data of the beast type it loves so much, meaning Garurumon. And pay attention, the X-Antibody doesn't work the same way on all Digimon. That is why I explained the X-Antibody in a video of roughly 18 minutes. In brief, the X-Antibody has the ability to actively extract latent data from the Digicore to a high degree, and the Digimon will then take on a form that expresses that extracted data. That is why you can see that Gabumon X is a Gabumon that enhanced its mammalian traits in contrast to the reptilian traits it once had. For example, it now has longer legs, which is very prominent among beast Digimon, it has a canine nose and even a bushy and perhaps more flexible tail. To put that in contrast, Agumon is also a reptile Digimon and Agumon X remained with the same type, they're both reptiles. And you can see that the X-Antibody instead drew out its dinosaur type data and qualities. And that is how Gabumon X normally should have looked like. But again, it was, as we said, corrupted by Garurumon's data. Anyway, Gabumon X truly absorbed the data of Garurumon and became, genetically speaking, Garurumon's rookie form, which it normally wasn't as a base Gabumon. This is actually very interesting because it shows that Digimon have in some way the ability to alter their Digivolution path into something more of their liking. And they can do that while still remaining with the same personality. In essence, they are still the same Digimon. Gabumon X, for example, never changed its timid personality. It still uses the fur pelt for intimidation purposes and a confidence boost. The difference now is that its genetics changed into one that would enable it to properly digivolve into Garurumon. Well, Garurumon X. Its next form is Garurumon X, a visibly way more aggressive looking version of Garurumon. The truth is that it actually became more aggressive. Its fighting instincts has become even more intense, driving it to fight to the bitter end. And as Garurumon already was feared by other Digimon, Garurumon X has even fewer Digimon who are willing to fight against it. You see, Garurumon is covered in blue, white and silver colored fur that is as hard as mithril, which is the legendary rare metal which you might have heard of if you ever watched The Lord of the Rings. In a sense, this means that Garurumon's fur is protective and very strong. And when you look at its shoulder, you will basically see feathers. Well, it's basically fur that took on the shape of blades. And because they are so sharp and hard as said mithril, it has the potential to cut a thing or two into pieces. Garurumon X doesn't have the same type of fur anymore, and those feathers became blades. Long and sharp blades, presumably made out of Chrome Digizoid, but that hasn't been confirmed. And I believe that one of the reasons it became metallic is because Garurumon belongs to the Metal Empire family, and these are usually mechanical Digimon or Digimon who have the potential to grow metallic parts. And so the data to create those long metal blades got extracted thanks to the X-Antibody, and Garurumon X's fur has hardened further from living in colder places, making it difficult to hurt. I like that in the regular Gabumon Digivolution line, the metallic aspects were only visible when it digivolved into Metal Garurumon, but with the X-Antibody, Gabumon X already showed metallic parts in its champion form, Garurumon X. The metals became only more prominent and visible in its ultimate form where Garurumon X. And speaking of, let me tell you what the essence of this ultimate Digivolution truly was. You see, Garurumon's form is one that puts the emphasis on speed, agility and accuracy. As a Were Garurumon, the transformation was focused more on power display. It became able to walk and thus it lost its speed, but it became a commando type with stronger offensive and defensive powers, excelling mostly in close range. Were Garurumon X took that to the next level. It has a physique which nearly doubled in strength, its leg strength became even more powerful, it is now equipped with chrome Digizord armor made to be thin and lightweight so as to not hinder its movements when it carries out its techniques, so it became a combat specialist balanced in both offense and defense. So we can agree that Digivolution is always this form of adaptation. Evolution if you please, in order to enable a Digimon to have the best chances at survival. And when Were Garurumon digivolved into Metal Garurumon, the emphasis changed once more and went from the close range specialist who lacked in speed to a fully weaponized Digimon with excellent speed, more than excellent projectiles whose numbers are rivaled only by that of Mega Gargomon, and with basically way less tools for close range combat. Well, Metal Garurumon X, with the use of the X-Antibody, saw all the shortcomings of that form and adapted itself based on those shortcomings. As a Metal Garurumon X, it remained bipedal, like a Were Garurumon, but now it gained thrusters, enabling it to fly around at great speeds. That's an important change because a bipedal isn't as fast or flexible as a quadrupedal. And one of the reasons it also took on a bipedal form is because its body adapted to both long and short distance combat. Metal Garurumon X also gained additional armaments as well as upgraded sensors, meaning that it would basically be impossible to escape it even when among the darkness outside of its field of vision. It is equipped with a Gatling gun called Metal Storm, which has the ability to snipe over long distances, bombard a large area at mid-range, and rapid fire extremely quickly even at short distances, boasting overwhelming firepower. And here is some very interesting information. Its combined bombardment capability is said to be more than 1.2 times that of Magna Garurumon's, who is a transcendent species, possessing power said to have surpassed even the might of the 10 legendary warriors. So that says a lot about the potential of Metal Garurumon X. Doesn't mean that it is necessarily stronger than Magna Garurumon, but it does show that it has good, great, very interesting potential. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Wolf Savage, the video was made for you, so I hope you are happy with it. We'll go and check out the other Digimon lore and the other Digimon... Yeah, I guess I'll say it like that. So you guys better subscribe for that and leave a comment where you explain why you would like me to discuss a particular Digimon, and then I can just reply to that question while giving you the shout out. I love doing that. And speaking of lore, I have something to say to you that might make you guys happy, but I guess I also need your help. You see, my life is weird, you know, there's always something new crashing upon me. Recently I went into this golf tournament and have been scouted by a model agency who want me to become their model. And I've been to a photo shoot already and there are more on their way. They're asking me to be more active on Instagram for more exposure, for potentially more contracts and promotion, I guess. So I'm planning on releasing a specific type of content there that is mostly going to be funny and entertaining, and I was hoping I could count on you guys who have Instagram to follow my page. It's called OhanuJ2. You can't miss it. You know what? I'll even tell you what I'm planning on releasing there. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything type of series, where I'll try to give my best response in just 60 seconds. It could be about politics, dating, society, personal experience and more, as long as there's humor And you know what, 60 seconds is going to be more than enough, and that way I'd still have enough time for work and for YouTube here. So everything would be planned properly and I think everyone would be happy. You know what, how is me working on Instagram going to benefit you? You see, by looking at the statistics on this channel, I know that the explaining Digimon videos gain more traction, gain more views, and at this moment I do need the exposure. So from now on, until I get a good amount of following on Instagram, I'll be focusing mostly, and perhaps only, on the explaining of Digimon lore, which you guys like more, statistically speaking. And I'll do that just so that I can be assured that I've helped spread the message to a good amount of people. Can I count on your help to just follow my Instagram page? I would really appreciate that. And look, I don't understand how I've gotten myself into the world of models. First there's YouTube, then the federal government, now models. I don't know where I'll go. I have no clue, but you know what? I'm in it now and I'd like to give it my best, so that's what I'm trying. Yeah. Alright, see you guys in the next video.